Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to the Pretty Rich Teacher podcast. I am so excited to chat with you all today. Today, we're going to be talking about the other side. I feel like it's now time to start talking about the other side. When I mean the other side of like being a transition teacher. So, whether you are thinking about moving into corporate, you already have transitioned into corporate. My clients who are all in corporate, I am excited about being able to talk about the other side because, as I've had more people, get on the other side, a lot of them are asking me questions. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so focused on getting people to that side where I'm like, you know what? It's time to talk about what happened because a lot actually happens. And I want to go over it. And I have my board here. Um, so if y'all see me looking to the left, I have my things I want to talk about. You never know. Gotta stay focused. Okay. Like I said, I feel like the wisdom does flow through me. So if I go on a sidebar or side tangent, it probably is going to be helpful. But so this is going to be helpful for you to kind of get a visualization of like what's going to happen when you get hired. I have an episode that talks about, how to survive layoffs and all the things and all those things. But I'm going to talk about, hey, like getting the job. Like, all right, I have a job now. And it's funny. It's not funny, but it is cute to see my clients when they like literally the questions they ask me. I love answering them because I remember and I'll kind of go there. My first um day out, first day out. It's like getting out of jail. I haven't been to jail, y'all, but yeah, I could imagine that's what it feels like. I mean, that's what it felt like leaving teaching and then starting your first day in corporate. Because the first thing I have on my list is PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder, or just whatever it is, post traumatic stress. That's what's happening. That's what it is. It literally, quite literally, is PTSD because when you are working. Because even when my clients are going on the job offer, I was like, yeah. Whatever meetings you have on your calendar, those are your meetings for the day. If you don't have anything else on the calendar, you can do whatever you want. I mean, again, like usually, especially the first couple weeks, first month, you're onboarding. Yeah, if you only have one meeting on the calendar that day, you only have one meeting on the calendar. Okay. That means, you can do whatever. You can go sit down. You can go sweep your porch. You can go drink some tea. I'm drinking tea if you can't see me. You can go to the grocery store. You can go sit down and watch a show. You can twiddle your thumbs, twiddle your fingers. You can do whatever you want to do. Like you don't have to do everything. Like you don't have to sit at your computer. Some of my clients, you don't have to sit at your computer. But a lot of my clients are just like, wow, like I don't have to prove myself at first. Like, I'm like, nope, you just did an interview. Like they've hired you. They like you. hmm You're just gonna be hired to do your job, that one job description, not anybody else's job. Yep, you're doing that. Now, side note for startup companies, you may wear different hats, but it's not the way teaching is. Like it's again, I always tell people on my most stressful day, I close my laptop and I go to Chick-fil-A. I close my laptop and I go to Chick-fil-A. I actually did that a couple times this week. I wasn't even stressed. I just wanted some Chick-fil-A because they have uh the floats with their ice cream and the soda, and oh, so good. Wendy's used to have a frosty float and I loved it. So whenever Chick-fil-A had it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need it immediately. Immediately. But what happens with a lot of teachers, and for my first time, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, I have time." It's kinda like being on winter break, but permanently. It's like being on summer break. It's like being on a break permanently, but it's like you're actually working. So, a lot of people who are concerned about, "Oh, I don't wanna leave. I like my summers." I'm on summer all year long. I'm on winter break all year long. I be forgetting about winter break, summer break, spring break, all the breaks. I forget about them. I forget about testing season. I'm 4 years removed now, but I remember just like, wow, like I don't even know what day it is. It feels like that, but now I do know what day it is because I have a calendar and everything. PTSD is what people actually experience as a transition teacher. You're going to experience PTSD because you are used to being on 10, on fire, on 100, on a stressful. You used to be in the battlefield, but you're going to experience PTSD of like, oh wow, like you're just like kind of like Mary J. Blige, like, just, like if you're not watching, I'm just kinda move my hands to the side. Just like, "Wait, I don't have to do anything else." Like, you're it's kinda like you're waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, you're waiting for the shoe to drop, and it's like, "No, ain't no shoe dropping. Like, this is the gig. This is it, okay? You still have a job to do, but it's 50% less work than teaching." And this is coming from my clients who are in customer success and sales, because some people are like, "Oh, sales is stressful." One of my clients, she sent me, and I love hearing these messages, like, she's like, "Yeah, our company, at Napa, I'm there for the week." That's what she's doing. She's like, "Yeah, I'm on a plane. Oh, I'm at a conference. I'm not drinking. I'm eating steak for dinner. Oh, this is my view." I'm like, "I love your life." And that's sales. People are like so worried about sales, but that's what she's doing. She's in Napa. Hey, shout out to her. Um, and yeah, you just get to live life. Like, this is the job. You're still doing work, but it is not as much work as teaching. Like, you're just talking at the end of the day, you're just talking to people on a computer, or you're talking to them in person at a conference. But PTSD is what we experience, and this is why I recommend therapy, not just in the transition process, but even afterwards. It's a lot at the process. Like, everything is okay. And I feel like for me, I experienced, like, again, from when I first left teaching, I remember that moment. I remember asking my manager, like, "Do I have to let you know when I go to the bathroom? Do I have to let you know when I eat lunch?" And she's like, "You are an adult. You are an adult." And I was like, "Oh." Like, I just, like, I it was a lot, but I loved it. But the second thing, which I can kind of talk about, is rebuilding. Another thing you're gonna have to do. I'm going over how many is it? One, two, three, four, seven different things that happen your first 90 days. Okay, so you're gonna experience PTSD. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, is the shoe gonna drop? No. Two, you're gonna have to rebuild safety, because, like, once you have that time, and it goes into my third point as well. I'll kind of go to it. Like, let's do that first. Your brain is going to keep trying to find a problem. You have been, especially been in education for at least 3 years, you are used to being like on 10 all the time. So when you are at a three, when you are not stressed, your brain is like, again, waiting for the shoe to drop and trying to find a problem. Okay. I've had a client where she literally, how she was stressing about getting an interview, getting the job offer, going on the job offer, evaluating it. And then she brought her same problem to the role. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I really hope I can get a discovery call book," because she's doing sales. And then she's like, "Okay, I got a discovery call book, but oh my gosh, I'm nervous for this call. Okay, now I'm nervous for them to close." I'm like, "Girl, okay." So, like, your brain can always find a problem. Like, as a high achiever, I bet your bottom dollar you're gonna find something else to be trying to high achieve about. So your brain wants to find problems, and you're going to have to, what I now step three is rebuild safety. Okay. And I can kind of talk a little bit more about my transition from not just being a teacher to corporate, but from me doing corporate to full time business. And this is kind of, I think this is exactly what happened. So, like, when it comes to going from a classroom to corporate, again, it's something new. Your brain's not used to it. You're probably your first time ever working corporate. So it's like a brand new world. It's a whole new world. Okay. And you're just like, okay, this is new. And your brain is like adjusting. Like, your brain is adjusting. Your brain is like, what's trying to figure out what's going on. And you have to essentially rebuild safety. Like, this happens to a lot of my clients often. So, like, I have a membership where it's like my clients who are already transitioned, where I'm supporting them in their new job, their mindset. And this is a question that actually came up. She was like, "Hey, like, how do I rebuild safety? Like, I still feel like, you know, it's like, even like 2 months out, I still feel like something's wrong." And it's like, rebuilding safety has to be there. So, like, when you're working in a teaching, like, it is safe, allegedly. Like, you know for sure you have a job. So for corporate, your thought is, "Okay, this is too good to be true. Am I gonna be able to keep my job?" And the thing is, you can. Okay. I actually had a client who, like, they were doing layoffs at her company, and she was like, even having survivor's guilt, like, "Oh my gosh, like, I got hired, I'm still here." But she's over here booking calls after call after call. I'm like, "Girl, of course you're like, you doing your job really well." Like, they have given her they have defaulted, because she keeps trying to ask for feedback. They have defaulted to saying, "Hey, like, one thing you can work on is just networking with people." And I was like, "Girl, they gave you something just because you wanted to have something." Like, she's doing everything really well in her job. And she, again, people refer back to my program, the training. So, like, she is equipped to do the job and do the job really well. All my clients in their new job get shout out because they are doing the job. Okay. Um, but essentially rebuilding safety. So I can kind of give you an example. So, like, when I transitioned from corporate to my business. So it was kind of like, y'all, I was okay. I want to be able to make my own schedule. I want to be able to, make my own hours, make my own money, make more money. And I was excited about it. I was like, yeah, I'm a coach. I'm a career coach. I'm doing my thing, blah, blah, blah. But I think 3 months in, I was like, oh, shadiddle. If I don't work, if I don't cook, I don't eat. I literally went through a whole thing. Like, and I mean, this is me being transparent with y'all. Just like I know, so I when I say I know the feeling of you feeling like, oh my gosh, like safety, like I need to make sure I have money for my bills. This is why I also have my money coach, Akira Nicholson, love her. But I have been on her calls, my coaching calls with her, sobbing. I'm like, oh my God. And I can laugh about it now, but I genuinely believed that I was about to be homeless. I genuinely believed it. I was like, I don't, like, I really was like, my brain really like sat there and was like, girl, if you don't go out here and post and help people and do this, you don't have no money. That's what my brain literally like was like, not bullying me, but she was like, girl, you don't have no paycheck. You gotta work. You know, you got like this their main bills. Like again, I have my contract, but like it's not my full-time money. Like what pays my bills is my business. And I had a whole like, oh my gosh. Like I literally like there's a TikTok, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I am about to be homeless. And I'm not about to be homeless. But I genuinely did believe that. I had a fear of just running out of money. Because also, like with that happening, like it was me moving from my full-time job to being a business owner. Again, I had money saved. I saved money before I quit. But like when I hired my money coach on our call, and, just how I do a consultation call with y'all, I had a call with her, and I was like, "Yep, I'm quitting my job actually today. I have my money saved. I'm about to do this full time." And I was confident. And then 3 months later, I was like, "Oh my gosh, what did I do? Okay, what did I do?" But I'm thankful for it. And again, I had to remind my brain like. I have been now full time for a little over a year. I recorded it on my YouTube that I have not yet edited, but I will post it. I will. That's a reminder for myself. I'm gonna put it on my. I have side note sidebar ADHD moment. I have a poster behind this my computer, and it says avoidance activation. And I need to add a sticky note, edit my first YouTube video because I'm excited about it. But long story short, I have been a full year and I have not been homeless. I have always had money. I have enough. And I had to really work on rebuilding safety. And one of the things I told my client that I have been doing consistently now for the past 3 or 4 months. I've been doing it for a year, but it's like journaling. Journaling is a six-figure skill, y'all, number one. But what I've been doing specifically, I have a journaling exercise that y'all can steal. It's a 5 4 3 2 1 that I actually stole it from another coach. I don't know where she got it from, but recycling. And every night before I go to sleep, I do a 5 4 3 2 1. You don't have to do all of this, but this is just good, especially if you are a transition teacher, or just start thinking about what you were to be going through when you are transition. I do a 5 4 3 2 1. So I do 5 things I'm grateful for. Okay. And for me, I had to separate. I had to do 5 things I'm grateful for in my personal life, 5 things I'm grateful for in my business. So, like for you, it could be 5 things you're grateful for in your personal life, 5 things you are grateful for in your new job. Okay. However, like, I just found myself every day, I was grateful for everything in my business. I'm like, girl, you need to separate your personal life and your business. Side note, sidebar, the burnout that I experienced in education, I have burned out in everything I've done. I've burned out in my corporate career and I've burned out in my business. And I am now feel like I'm at a place where I am even keel. And I believe it a lot has to do with my journaling. But gratitude, if you listen to Mel Robbins, you listen to any kind of anyone about people who are happy, they practice gratitude. Oprah, all other people who are happy. And I'm not saying Oprah is not happy, but like I also listened to like a video with her and gratitude. She practiced gratitude every day. But you have to write down what you're grateful for every day, like everything. Like I remember I tell my clients, if you are watching my video, my office, you will see it's all set up and everything. But when I first moved out, so again, it wasn't just me leaving my full time job, but my expenses quite literally tripled, like times three. And it wasn't from my business. It was, well, business had expenses, but like that wasn't a problem. It was like my bills literally quadrupled. Like went from not paying mortgage to paying a mortgage because I wasn't paying mortgage when I was in my long term relationship. I wasn't paying a lot of the big bills, and that's what I expect. I don't be with people that I pay big bills for. 'Cause I pay my own bills. I pay my own bills. Okay, so if I'm moving in with you, why am I paying bills? So anyway, that's my philosophy now. There, but I had to move in. I had to pay my own bills. Other bills got tacked on where my expenses literally tripled times three, and then so it that hit me at the same time of oh snap, I really had to do this. So like I had to rebuild to safety. But I remember at one point where I was okay. I need to start not need. I need to practice gratitude. I had 1/4 of wallpaper up on my wall, and I was grateful for that 1/4 of wallpaper. I was grateful. I was genuinely happy. Okay. I was happy when then I was like, oh, 2/4 of my wallpaper's up. 3/4. So if people are trying to, if you don't have things to be grateful for, I want you to dig a little deeper. Hey, every morning when I wake up, I'm like, I'm grateful for this pillow. I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for this room. I'm grateful for this life. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for being able to, you know, literally do what I do for a living. I find 5 things even when I wake up. But before I go to sleep, I write down 5 things I'm grateful for. I then write down 4 things that work for me. And for me, it's typically the same thing: resting, routines. And lately, mine have been laughter and friendship, laughter and love. I'm back to dating again. So I had to stop dating for a little bit. And now I'm dating. I like it. But because for a while I was like, for me, a lot of high achievers are all or nothing. So I'm just like, oh well, if dating, if this whole thing is not working, I just want to date anybody, and I didn't date anybody for a long time. And I was like, okay, let me just open my heart up and let me just do it. Now I love it. I love it, and I love all the gifts I'm getting, and the love and all the friendship and all the things. But anyway, rest, routines, friendship, love, laughter. Those are things that work. 3 things that make me feel safe. So I literally write down every day 3 things that make me feel safe. And it got to a point where all the things that made me feel safe were my business. And the good thing about journaling is you get to kind of like go back, kind of like a year in review of your own thoughts and your own feelings. I was like, wow, all of my things that are feeling safe has been my business. So I'm like, okay, it was like 3 different things about my business. Now I'm like, okay, well, let's just make my business one of them. Like my business does make me feel safe. Um, as I would write down, like, I literally wrote down, I have a life changing offer. And I believed it. I believe that what I do for a living is life changing. I do believe it. In it, I do change lives. I do it. So, like, me knowing that I have a life changing offer, I have life changing offers, it made me feel safe because I'm like, I'm always going to have clients. I'm always going to have clients. They're all the teachers in the world. There are people who going to want to leave the classroom. So that made me feel safe. And then I started to put the safety in myself. So then I'm okay, let me stop having external safety. I started to write down, like, one of them is like, I believe in myself. Like, I genuinely believe in myself. I was telling my clients that I don't hope for anything anymore, and I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Okay. If I'm afraid of something, I question it. But if I don't hope for anything, like, I don't hope I get an acting gig. I don't hope that I'll be successful. I just do it. Success is in the doing. So, like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm throwing spaghetti. Somebody's gonna want to work with me. And I already have that. I've already been booked. I did a commercial. My first commercial was so much fun. And I wasn't even trying. Like, that those opportunities came out to me because of me. Like, a lot of, like, I've been even getting brand deals, which I will get into. Now that I have my assistant kind of help me manage, like, offload some things that I don't need to do anymore. I get to be open to those things. But brand deals, I've always been wanting brand deals. And I remember doing so much work of trying to get a brand deal, but people are inboxing me. They're like, oh my gosh, I love your content. They're reaching out to me on my, like, other page, Jazmyne Dion, where I'm just, like, posting whatever. Like, I love your personality, I love your energy. And I don't even have that many followers on that. I think I have 2,000 followers compared to my Pretty Rich Teacher, where I have 30,000. Thank y'all for 30,000. I'm so excited. But long story short, I had to rebuild safety. I had to remind myself that I'm safe. I had to remind myself that I am safe every day. And I felt now at a point of, like, it's been what, now over a year of me, and I genuinely now feel safe. It took me a while. So give yourself time to feel safe. It is normal to feel like, a rug is going to be pulled from under you, but you have to give yourself the evidence. What is actually true? And when it comes to working in corporate, if you are, if you learn your new job well enough, you will, like, that is your safety. Like, your safety should be in your skills and your ability, like, you being in charge of your success. So me being able to, I wrote down, I believe in myself, and then I know how to sell. Okay. Even if you are not an entrepreneur, in order for you to get paid 6 figures in corporate, you have to learn how to sell yourself as an entrepreneur. You have to sell your services as an entrepreneur. It's like entrepreneurial corporate. And I'm going to have a whole podcast episode on that. But, like, in order for you to make big bucks, like, people who make 6 figures, they know how to sell their skills. There's not anybody out here who makes 6 figures who don't know how to sell their skills. Okay. And maybe back in the olden days, not olden days, but people who have been maybe in their jobs, but, like, there is no 10-year track for corporate. You just have to, like, be evolving with the times and know how to do your job really well, know a 6-figure career, know how to market your skills, know how to sell your skills. So you putting safety in your ability to do that, you putting safety in your ability to learn that, you putting safety in your ability to believe in yourself and do those things is what's going to get you, keep you safe. But one of my things is, like, I know how to sell. I know how to sell people. I know how to sell. I do. I actually know how to sell because I know how to help. And that's really what it is. Knowing how to sell is knowing how to help. Like, knowing how to truly be of service. Like, selling is a service. Okay. 4, you have to learn as a transitioning teacher to normalize peace and time freedom. It all kind of rolls in together, but you really will have to learn how to normalize it. Like, in a way where you truly believe, "Okay, I am safe, and I am safe to be free. I'm safe to have peace. I am safe to have time freedom. I am safe to go do what I wanna do. I am safe." Like, one of my clients, she's on I love seeing her videos. She's on Book Talk, posting her books, and I get so much joy. I can see the joy in her. I see the joy. Like, I saw the joy. I mean, I saw, like, the pain of being a burnt out teacher and just seeing so many of my clients like go on the other side. It is truly beautiful. And I truly like believe that I do have the best job in the world. Because I do believe teachers deserve more money. I do believe teachers deserve peace. Teachers deserve a lot. Teachers are like, they don't get, like, I feel like veterans, and again, I know veterans are fighting for our country, but so are the teachers. The teachers are fighting for our country too. Okay. We are literally creating presidents. We are creating all these things. Everybody is not a teacher. So we deserve everything. So it's like, you got to normalize this piece of freedom. And like, for me to be able to like help teachers get what they deserve, I love what I do. I love it. I love what I do. And I will never stop. Okay. Even with me acting, I'm still going to be doing this. Like, I am going to be a teacher first. Everything I do, like, the part of it, I mean, like, everything I learn, I know I learned it if I can teach other people. So everything I know how to do, I'm going to be teaching and bringing other people up with me. Like, so much so, like, I know I'm winning an award. Okay, I know I'm winning an award. Okay, I don't know what award I'm gonna win, but I'm so confident in my ability to do things is that I already wrote my speech. Okay, I haven't booked a movie yet. I haven't booked anything yet. Yet. Notice how I say yet. But I already have my speech prepared. And in my speech, my whole speech, I said, when I get my moment in my speech, I'm going to motivate the next person. I'm gonna motivate the next person to go after their dream and make their dream a goal and actually achieve it. And don't hope for it, just do it. Do it until keep doing it. Okay? Keep doing it. You know, I think I'm sidebar. You know, like people say, when people and their friends go to jail, they're like, free someone till it's backwards. So do what you need to do until it's backwards. Do what you need to do until you do it. And then just do it. Like, just literally quite literally do it. Okay. So normalize peace and time freedom. The next thing is corporate politics. So like, now let's into the nitty gritty. When you are in your new job, I tell my clients that you're gonna have corporate politics. It's kind of like working in education, but different. Like, you're gonna have corporate politics. You're gonna have, a lot of things. Like, one day I tell my clients, like, number one, like, you gotta document all of your interactions, all of your successes. No one's gonna give you your success for you. You gotta document it. I personally, whenever I got a new job, I would block everybody because I'm like, if y'all not gonna do my social media. And this was also before I did my business full time. So I just didn't want them seeing being in my business. But I normalized having people not in my business. But I did block everybody. Sorry. But I unblock people who I like. um, but I just corporate politics. I just didn't want people in my business. Knowing how to make small talk, knowing how to network and connect with other people. Um, like, just like navigating and learning corporate. Like, corporate is its own thing. Um, but it's just like business is business, really what it is. But learning how to navigate corporate is a whole thing. That's what I also go over in my membership with my clients who are in their new job. But just navigating it is different for every company. There's no blanket thing. Navigating corporate politics, knowing how to talk to people, positioning yourself, which is my next thing, setting yourself up for a promotion. So I have my clients like when they're in their job, I'm like, what's going to be your next job? So people are like, "Oh, I want to stay comfortable." I'm like, "No, no comfortableness. There is no comfortableness. You just got to figure out what your next step is. Like, do you want to, if you're in sales, do you want to be a sales leader? Do you want to be a account executive? Do you want to be in customer success after this? If you're in customer success, do you want to be a enterprise customer success manager? Do you want to be a VP of customer success? Like, what do you want to do? But you're setting yourself up for a promotion. Okay. Other thing is like your actual physical space. And this is something I actually recommend before you get hired. Set up your home office. Give your brain the truth that you're going to set it up. Like, for home office, like, do whatever you want to do. Like, my home office setup, I always have 2 monitors. Like, I'm a 2 monitor queen. I need 2 monitors, or at least one monitor. Right now, I have my laptop and I have my monitor. Having extra space. For me, I like to have a cute little background. Have pink everything. My mouse pad says, "You got this." Reminding myself I have sticky notes. I have a pink keyboard. I have my little Beyonce fan. Y'all can't see it. I'm trying to move it over. My Beyonce fan. I always have my lip gloss. Have my I'm just going over everything. Like you just set yourself up for success, whatever you want in your thing. What else do I have? I have really almost everything. I also have like my mini little Vaseline. I don't know where it is. Where it's not just like lip gloss, but make sure my lips are not chapped. Sticky note. I have everything. Yeah. I have everything. Literally. I mean, you just get to have fun with it, but you get to set your office up however you want. So I would just say like any other things, like you get to literally, quite literally, do a new life. Your schedule is not going to be set. Like you'll have meetings in your calendar, but you essentially not create your own. Kind of sort a little bit. But oh, here's my mini Vaseline. I was trying to show you off. Make sure my lips are always moist. Put this in drawer. But you get to like live your life. Like after this, but I'm going to today, so Friday. Usually my appointment Olympics. Y'all gonna get more lashes. I don't have no lashes right now. These are still from New Year's. I had got my lashes done right before Christmas, and I've been roller coasters. I've been partying, been having fun, and I got no lashes. So my lash lady gonna say something to me today, but get my lashes, get my face waxed. I'm probably going to Chick-fil-A. I don't know. But like this during my work day, and I still have work. You have more time freedom. Like you get to live your life, and I think that's the biggest thing. You get to live your life. You get to like I tell people, I am literally like I found my Lisa Frank journal, and I'm doing everything my 9-year-old self. Like I feel so happy that I just get to do this. I get to literally do whatever I want. That's what I want you to do. Like that's what's on the other side of it. Like out of all the work that's required to get your job, this is what you're doing it for. To live life. I've been making 6 figures every year since I've left, and I only have made more. I make even more now with my business, and I'm just getting started. I'm just now getting started. I know that there's more coming for me. I'm just showing y'all again my journal. It says what is it? My biggest goal is to be very, very famous, and I think I'm doing it. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher so I can grade and get gifts. Um, I was laughing at myself. Um, it was something like, oh, what I believe in God and magic. My biggest problem is I have a little sister who gets on my nerves. What I do best, I dance and I act. Things I like to collect, money. I literally wrote that, y'all. Things I like to collect, money. So if you're watching the visual, I'm just showing you on my journal. My favorite hobbies, I dance the most, and it's so fun. And the funny thing is, I do dance. In between my calls and my meetings, I say, Alexa, put on like I took it took me 2 years to learn a Tamia shuffle. But I did a Tamia shuffle at least once a week. I love doing the wobble. I love dancing. I just love to dance. I'm back go take a dance class. I don't have the most rhythm, but I still have the most fun. Like I may not know how to dance the best. I may not know how to sing the best, but I still can sing and dance. I love to act. And I think that's the biggest thing is like you get to be who you are outside of teaching. If you don't know who you are outside of teaching, start figuring out who you are outside of teaching and know that you're going to be able to do this in your new role. You're going to be able to do this. I realized it's broken. Why does it look like that? Well, I think it's just a reflection. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful. Your first 90 days will just be pure bliss. I want you to believe and know that you're not going to have to prove yourself. You get to just do your job. You get to set yourself up for success. Like you just get to live and enjoy life. So if you're someone who has not transitioned yet, come back to this episode when you have your new job. Like this is what I wish I had when I first left. Like it's just this normalizing peace and freedom. Normalizing you're gonna have PTSD. Like you're gonna be able to live life. If you're a parent, you'll be able to go to your kid's lunch. You'll be able to pop up and visit them whenever you want. You can cook dinner in the middle of the day. You can go to the gym whenever you want, in the morning, in the evening, in the middle of the day. You literally, you will do your work. Like you're gonna learn, you're gonna do your job, but you're gonna be able to like have freedom. I know a lot of people that I work with, like my coworkers, well, when I was full time, they would put on their calendar, pick up, drop off on their calendar, and no one's questioning it. Doctor's appointment, put it on your calendar. Doctor's appointment. Like you literally are just putting everything on your calendar. Okay. And you're just going, you're living your life. Like you are released from the shackles of the classroom, you're released from the shackles of K 12 education. Like you are able to live life. If you want to start a business, you can start a business. I already have some clients who are like, all right, girl, you don't help me transition out. You gonna help me start a business too. And I was like, y'all, let me get more people on the other side first. Let me make $1 million first a year. So that is what I'm doing. Once you learn how to make more money, like you just like one of my coaches say this, it's harder to be smaller. Like once I learn how to make money, I've been addicted to doubling my income. I've been doubling my income ever since I left education. Double, 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 double. Okay. So then me being able to hang out with millionaires and me just ask questions like, oh my gosh, that's how you make $1 million? Oh, interesting. Writes notes, joins mastermind, joins business program to help you like make money. Like I know for sure I would not have been able to live my life and make all this money in the classroom. Even with my doctor, I got the highest doctorate. I was a school administrator. I feel like life it for me started outside of the classroom. And it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years of me being out of the classroom. Okay. It's been 4 years and I am happy. Like I make everything that I was afraid of didn't happen. And I want you to believe that the same thing can be for you. Literally. I am not a special snowflake. You are not a special snowflake in a way of like it won't like some people think it won't happen for you. It will happen for you just to decide it. And if you are a transition teacher, um, you deserve peace and freedom. So enjoy it, absorb it. Okay. This is just the beginning. Everything is just the beginning. Like my best friend, we talk about like we're newborns. Like every day is my birthday. I learn new information every day and I love it. And I want you to have this freedom and you can have this freedom. Okay. If you all want to get any information about working with me, check the show notes. But you deserve freedom. You deserve it. Just make sure I don't miss anything. You deserve the freedom. And I'm gonna try to do some more series of like what it's like post, like really what it's like outside of the classroom. Like with some of my clients, I'm gonna tap into them just so y'all can see it. And I want y'all to also believe like you being able to get on the other side of like being able to experience this freedom, you're going to encourage and inspire so many other teachers. Okay. My goal is not to have every classroom empty. So the thing is, there will be more teachers that come and take your place. I have a new client who was like, I'm a little sad because like I inspired someone to go into teaching and now I'm leaving. And I'm like, this is just the life cycle. Okay. Like I didn't hate teaching. I love teaching. I love what I did. Like, I feel like me being a teacher made me who I am. It made me the successful person that I am today. And I want you to know your success is transferable. It's your transferable skills. Your success is transferable and you will continue to be successful. Okay, you will continue to be successful. You are already successful right now. So I hope this was helpful. I can't wait to have even more people experience this. Um, Again, with my clients, I have them write a letter from their future self, and it's just so exciting for me to know that I am living in what I said I wanted to do. I'm proud of you if you are doing what you said that you wanted to do. I'm proud of you for even listening to this episode to want what you want more freedom for yourself. That is success in itself. And I want you to know that you're gonna get it. You already have it. It's the success is within you. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye.